Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times smug video game characters got wrecked.
Who is I?
My name is Pierre Le Fer, pirate extraordinaire.
It's a clone show about nothing. Have I seen it? It's a clone show about nothing. You're talking about the episode where Clorge and Clelane.
For this list, we're looking at characters who thought they were the coolest and the baddest to walk the earth, only to be utterly humiliated in the worst ways possible. Tell us, who do you think got the worst of it? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Pierre Le Fer, Ratchet Clank Rift Apart.
Damn now! That ship had to go boom on Molonoth. One could even say it destroyed itself!
If Ratchet as a girl is Rivet, and cowardly hero Captain Quark becomes the even more cowardly Captain Quantum, then what is Rusty Pete's counterpart? Well, you get the confident, zealous, and flirty Pierre Le Fer. This saucy French droid thinks he's the best robot pirate in the galaxy, but throughout Rift Apart, we see his plans fall apart just as clumsily as Rusty Pete. We took down his henchman as Rivet in front of a huge crowd, and then Ratchet would find him about to be eaten by a kraken-like beast later on. Yeah, not exactly the most fearsome pirate we've seen.
My name is Pierre Le Fer, pirate extraordinaire.
I'll fight you for it.
Number 9, Benny, Fallout New Vegas.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves like smooth little babies.
Given how much power Benny has over New Vegas, one might assume he'd be one of the toughest foes in Fallout New Vegas. Seriously, this is a guy with an entire city in the palm of his hand. Well, if you're not counting Mr. House, that is. And yet, by the time you even get to the casino-littered town, you've most likely picked up some considerable weaponry and armor, as well as a few perks and upgrades. Those who choose to talk things out with Benny will find he will eventually weasel his way out and leave you hanging. But how many of us reloaded a save just to pepper his stupid face with bullets without warning? Could he be any deader?
Huh? Oh!
Number 8, Muggshot, Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves.
Look, if you don't got nothing to say nice, then don't say nothing at all. Get it? What? Ain't got no sassy comments, smart guy?
Sticks and stones may break our bones, but words will always hurt. Muggshot learned that firsthand in the third Sly game, and what's more humiliating was that the verbal abuse, or lack thereof, came from Bentley. To create a distraction, Bentley decides to provoke Muggshot into fighting him, but the overly muscled mutt isn't having it. Of the insults thrown, Bentley's worst was when he tries to remark about Muggshot's clothes, only to get interrupted and told not to say anything if he isn't going to be nice. The turtle's silence is golden, and it leaves Muggshot confused, humiliated, and above all, hurt.
Your mother was a broken down tub of junk with more gentleman callers than the operator.
Nobody talks that way about my mother. Nobody!
Number 7, Il Piantissimo, Super Mario Sunshine. How dare this little runt? All we do is show up, talk to him, and he's got the gall to call us names like Pokey Little Flab Biscuit? How did Mario not deck this guy in the face right then and there? No, if you really want to humiliate someone, you beat them at their own game, and that's exactly what we did. 3 times. Yeah, we took him on at Gelato Beach, Noki Bay, and Pianta Village, and guess who won all 3 times? We did! After maybe a few attempts, but we still did it, and we beat him again. Let's hope this guy makes it into Smash Brothers at some point, just so we can introduce him to our home turf. That's right, tough guy, you're coming over here now. Number 6, Jinroku, Ghost of Tsushima. Whether you went down the path of an honorable samurai or a sneaky ninja, both types of players can agree on one thing. There's no room for liars in Tsushima. And yet, after a historically tragic war, a man named Jinroku decided to start lying to folks and claimed to be a samurai. Imagine our satisfaction when we finally met him and got him isolated from his deceived followers. Oh, initiating a duel, are we? Yeah, we didn't think so. To think this dude was going to try and thrive off his fib without consequences was baffling. And regardless if you let him live or not, he went out a shameful fool.
Yuki, 次にその鎧姿を見かけたら容赦はないと思え。
Number 5. Bugga the Nut conquers Bad Fur Day.
This is not good.
No mistake, big Buna.
Now take a look at this gargantuan moron. Throughout Conker's time in his arena, Bugga talks smack about the squirrel, thinking he was impressing voluptuous Ugga Bugga woman, Jugga. So with all the gore and ultra-violence in the world of Conker, what would be the best way to humiliate this oversized, overconfident idiot? How about using the raptor's small size in the most hilarious and inappropriate way possible? Yep, Bugga the Nut falls with his butt chewed out by a raptor, is publicly ridiculed by his own kind, and has no choice but to run away. Bye-bye, little baby! Number 4. Electrocutioner. Batman Arkham Origins.
Kill you! Then I'm gonna jumpstart your heart. And kill you again!
When we first saw the Electrocutioner, we thought this guy was going to feature a heck of a boss fight, especially considering how big he was talking moments before our brawl. He was bound to do something interesting with his shot gauntlets, right? Well, he probably would have had he not gone out like a total loser. All it takes is one mighty kick to the face from Bats to shut him up. As if things couldn't get any worse for the zappy thug, Joker offs him for not taking down the Dark Knight. In other words, poor guy had no idea that he was a throwaway character. Sad.
I didn't think so.
Number 3. Mysterio. Spider-Man 2.
Sure, Space Dude, whatever you say, just don't disintegrate me or whatever.
How low the mighty have fallen.
Some of the more frustrating and annoying missions in Spider-Man 2 involved Quentin Beck. Spidey is forced through obstacle courses and rescuing civilians from a fire while fighting his dumb drones, and the way these levels are constructed is infuriating. Beck's snide commentary doesn't help either. I can tell you firsthand, this angered me to like the boiling point. So when Beck becomes Mysterio and tries to rob a convenience store, we were ready to release our anger. Pete must have felt the same and charged all fury into a single punch, as that's all it took to wipe out Mysterio's 3 full health bars. Guess the devs thought we had been through enough.
Quentin Beck, I presume. Say cheese!
Number 2. Clones of Gorkon. Trover saves the universe.
Come on, let's go! Look at all the stuff I got. Yeah, I got stuff too. Hey, what is all this stuff for? I don't know, but it's ours now.
From the very start of this bizarre adventure game, we knew Gorkon was a total jerk. Though we'd argue his clones are the biggest jerks of them all. We're not kidding. These guys will mock and ridicule you throughout your adventure and act like they're so much better than you. Of course, the story changes when you let Trover flail his sword around him. You'd think word of mouth would take over and instill some kind of fear in these guys, but these are clones we're talking about. They just don't learn. When you think about it, you're kind of forcing Gorkon himself to endure the same embarrassing deaths several times over, which kind of makes it more satisfying.
Ridiculous stuff. You know, look at them fighting like little pathetic little idiots.
Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to WatchMojo and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos, or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat series.
Today, I become the Elder God.
It's the douchiest bad guy to handle douchey bad guys. Shao Kahn has got to be the most egotistical character in video game history. Seriously, who else pauses a fight just to gloat over nothing? He could be at low health and he'll still laugh at you. While he has some reason to view himself as immortal, having died and been revived several times, on the other side of it, he's died several times, and not just by one person's hand. He's been killed by Liu Kang, Raiden, Kitana, Shang Tsung, probably a bunch of other characters that I'm leaving off the table, and that's not including all of the non-canonical deaths from character-specific endings. Shao Kahn, are you really an immortal god? Because from where we stand, you're just a hulking punching bag, and that is all you will ever be.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.